Hi, we're here with Vina, and we're going to be talking about one thing. And so I'm just asking a couple of questions on that. The first is, what's one thing you want clinicians and or researchers to know about people challenged by pain?
I think the most important thing for me to tell researchers, right, and clinicians, is that people with pain are so much more than only their pain. And the backpack of experiences that we bring with us, we bring into that clinical visit or into that research visit. And it's so incredibly important to hear us and to see us fully as people, not only just our pain.
Great, that's awesome. And I'm wondering if you could unpack that just a little bit, because you say we bring kind of that backpack situation to the clinical environment. What does that look like? What does that mean?
That's a great question. And I think for different folks, it can mean different things. But for me specifically, it means I bring my culture with me. So I'm an Indo-Caribbean. My family immigrated to here on stolen land that we found safety and refuge in. So I bring that experience with me into the room, and oftentimes don't feel safe in clinical encounters, especially in systems that are designed by white supremacy and colonialism. So to even share things about my culture and to feel safe enough to share those things, I think those are the pieces of me that sometimes get neglected in my care.
Yeah, great. Thank you for sharing that one thing. But I know you're also a researcher, and so I also want to ask, what's one thing that's coming from your research that you want people who live with pain to know?
Wow, that's a great question. And I think something that has been important to me through this process, especially someone who has lived with pain and is living with pain, is that the systems we have were not designed to support us. And oftentimes we are experiencing, and research systems, clinical systems, and policies, we experience institutional violence a lot of times in these areas. And I think what's really important for me to tell people living with pain right now is that you are being heard. We hope we're hearing you, and we know there are changes we have to make in research, in clinical practice, and continue to use your voice, disrupt, and we're here to learn from you. And I hope not just me, but all the researchers here and all the clinicians here will remember that after we walk away from today's meeting.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing your one thing. It was really awesome.
Thank you.